Good evening. I'm so glad all of you could come and pay your respects tonight. You've been so thoughtful with your offerings of food and condolences. It's made a difference with my family. I'm so sorry that Mother and Father can't be here to speak with you tonight. Father's down at the Methodist Church making arrangements for Nell's funeral. And Mother, she's upstairs, gathering her strength. Oh, forgive me. I'm Ollie Cropsey. I was Nell's older sister. With 9 of us children, I know it's very hard for you to keep us all straight. Yesterday was the worst day of my entire life. We had all given up hope of ever finding Nell, or God forbid, even Nell's body. It had been 37 days since she walked out the door that night, that cold Wednesday night, November 11th, with Jim Wilcox. And Mother's been up in the tower ever since, staring out at the river. Yesterday, I heard her scream. My heart just sank. I knew they'd found Nell. It gets so crazy after that, it's very hard to recount. They brought her body in from the river across the yard, and someone went to go get Dr. Ike Ferry, the coroner. I didn't want to believe it was her, but I recognized her dress. They brought her in to the back shed out back behind the house, the summer kitchen. Oh God, why couldn't they just let us bury her in peace? It was the most horrible thing I've ever seen. But it was the law. We had to have an autopsy. It was so degrading. It's like a circus. They had to open the doors to let in more light. A crowd began to gather. It was mostly men, peering in to gawk at her. I just wanted to scream and run them all away, but I couldn't. Dr. Ike stripped off her clothes, and she just laid there naked with everybody looking at her. Except for her black stockings. For some reason, they left on her black stockings. And then came the worst part. They cut Nell from here to here. And then they cut Nell's skull. Her curls, those beautiful chestnut curls, began to fall to the floor. Thank God I fainted. It was a nightmare, only it was real. After that, they embalmed her and they brought her upstairs for us to ready her for a coffin. Mother was so distraught. So Carrie and I, we washed her hair, laid it around her lovely face. And then I picked out her dress. It was her favorite one. Blue taffeta. It was still in the trunk from the trip she was to make to Brooklyn with Cousin Carrie for Thanksgiving. She was to wear it to parties and dances. Oh God, we cried so many tears. I remember it like it was years ago. We were all in the front parlor. Our family was so innocent and happy. It's where her sweet body lies now. We were all having such a wonderful time. We were singing and cutting up. Jim had just come over. It was after supper. About 8 or 8:30, I guess. And we tried to include him in all of our fun, but he just sat there in his chair by the door sulking. time for him to go. And he rolled a cigarette, and he grabbed his hat and walked out to the hallway. And he stopped suddenly and turned around and looked at Nell and asked if he could speak with her for a moment. She looked at me quizzically, and I nodded yes. I shut the door behind them as they walked out that night, and there was a pane of glass missing and a draft, so I closed the parlor door as well. That was the last time I ever saw my sister alive. God forgive me. Carrie announced that she was going to bed, said goodnight, and went upstairs. I decided to check on Nell, so I went over, and the door was open. And I found it very strange, but since no one was on the porch, I figured she must have gone upstairs, and that she'd be up there when I got there. But when I got up to our room, she wasn't there. I began to get very frightened, but I convinced myself that she was still out walking with Jim. I fell into a very uneasy